Let's get into the excessive stakes fight that Eminem and the notorious Suge Knight are gambling on. Prepare to be astounded by Eminem's response to the terrifying second that made us all fear, "Oh no, Suge Knight is trying to scare me." In a recent interview, Eminem revealed that Suge Knight, the former CEO of Death Row Records, is trying to scare him. Eminem is an American rapper, songwriter, producer, and actor. He is one of the most successful and influential hip-hop artists of all time, with more than 220 million records sold worldwide. He is also one of the most controversial figures in popular culture due to his explicit lyrics and provocative behavior. On October 17, 1972, Marshall Mathers III was born in St. Joseph, Missouri. Debbie Mathers Briggs, his mother, was mainly responsible for raising him. He experienced poverty and violence from his mother and her parents during his terrible youth. He endured bullying at school as well because of his color and appearance. Despite these difficulties, Eminem became very passionate about rap and hip-hop music. Eventually, he founded the rap group D12 after starting to compose his own rhymes. The Slim Shady LP, his debut album for a major label, was released in 1999. It was a huge hit that helped Eminem become famous. Eminem has since put out 8 studio albums, all of which have gone multi-platinum. He has received various honors, including an Academy Award and 15 Grammy Awards. Eminem is well known for his quick-witted rhymes and a style that combines social satire, horror, and humor. He has received accolades for his technical proficiency, literary skill, and lyrical subjects. His songs frequently touch on sensitive subjects, including racism, drug misuse, family, and relationships. Eminem is currently one of pop culture's most recognizable figures. His work has influenced several other rappers and singers, making him a very powerful artist. Along with running his record label, Shady Records, and other businesses, he is a prosperous entrepreneur. With each new album, he keeps expanding the frontiers of hip-hop and popular music. Former music executive Suge Knight is well recognized for his work in the rap sector. He served as the CEO and co-founder of Death Row Records, one of the most significant rap music labels in the 1990s. In addition, Knight is well known for his turbulent relationship with rapper Eminem and his occasionally contentious financial transactions. When Eminem got a lucrative contract with Death Row Records in 1999, his connection with Suge Knight also began at that time. As a result of Knight's alleged role in the killing of fellow rapper Tupac Shakur, Eminem experienced controversy while working at the label while releasing a number of commercially successful albums and singles. Eminem left the label after the two got into a public argument at the Source Awards in 2000. Since then, there has been tension between the two, and Eminem has even made references to Suge Knight in his music. Eminem's song, Like Toy Soldiers, which was an open letter to Suge Knight, was released in 2003. In it, Eminem pleaded with Knight to stop the beef. The song was viewed as an effort to bring the two together, but it doesn't seem like things have changed since then. Despite their contentious histories, it seems like Eminem and Suge Knight have both moved past them. While Suge Knight generally avoided the spotlight, Eminem went on to become one of the most popular rappers of all time. Suge Knight's tale is a cautionary tale of a businessman who failed to put his violent past behind him. Even though he was successful, Knight was known for having a strong temper and using a harsh tone when dealing with individuals who made mistakes. In one incident, Knight is accused of beating a worker before sitting on him in the lavatory. In another instance, he allegedly forced a worker to consume everyone's urine. Knight also experienced a great deal of legal issues and repeatedly received jail time. He was also renowned for publicly criticizing other label executives, a behavior that the hip-hop scene did not like. Dr. Dre finally left Death Row Records because of Knight's propensity for violence and his reluctance to modify his behavior. Dre wished to maintain his status as a celebrity and distance himself from the undesirable individuals Knight had employed. Suge Knight's narrative serves as a lesson that one's principles shouldn't be compromised in order to achieve success in the music business. Instead of giving in to the urge to use force against their staff, managers should work to create a safe and productive environment. Big Nass intervened to try and calm the situation down. He began conversing with the Bloods and inquired about their whereabouts. They responded that they had when he inquired if they had received a message from Suge Knight. Big Nass then inquired as to his subject. Big Nass was aware that this would be a risky situation when they claimed it was about Death Row. He swiftly intervened and ordered the Bloods to go while informing them that Suge was related to this. He continued by saying that Suge had nothing to do with the argument between Suge and Dr. Dre. Big Nas was successful in defusing the crisis and rescuing M. He demonstrated his willingness to put his own safety in danger to defend his friend. His bravery and quick thinking in the face of peril set a noble example of friendship and commitment. Eminem recently answered a question regarding his friendship with Suge Knight in an interview. "Knight is still attempting to frighten me. He continues to try to frighten me for reasons I cannot fathom. Since I was a teenager, he has threatened me," Eminem stated. Suge Knight and Eminem have a troubled and protracted relationship. Since Eminem joined Dr. Dre's Aftermath Records and started to gain success in the late 1990s, the two have been involved in a dispute. According to reports, Suge Knight was discouraged by Eminem's success and made intimidation attempts to prevent him from joining the rap scene. Eminem has maintained his success in the rap industry despite threats. Over 100 million albums have been sold globally, and he has received 15 Grammy Awards. He is also the American 2000s artist with the highest sales. But despite his achievements, Suge Knight continues to put Eminem in danger. The rapper has admitted that Suge Knight's threats don't frighten him. "Suge doesn't frighten me. I have no fear of him. I won't let him tell me what to do. I'll do what I want to do," he declared. The feud between Eminem and Suge Knight raises controversy to a whole new level. Eminem has always been one of the most divisive figures in hip-hop. The two rap moguls have been at odds since Suge Knight accused Eminem of stealing lyrics for his hit song, "My Name Is," in the early 2000s. As a result, the two engaged in a verbal battle that eventually became physical when Eminem was assaulted at the 2001 Source Awards by a member of Suge Knight's crew. Since then, the conflict has remained rhetorical, with both sides exchanging jabs in the media. A song by Eminem named "Fack," with lyrics criticizing Suge Knight, was released in 2003. Suge Knight responded by announcing in a video that he would target Eminem for a hit. Suge Knight and Eminem's conflict is still going strong and doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. Although they have never been seen together in public, there is still friction between them. The future of the conflict is uncertain, but one thing is for certain: it will continue to generate a great deal of discussion for years to come. Despite their long-running conflict, Suge Knight and Eminem appear to be on good terms in the rapper's eyes. "I feel horrible for Suge," he said. "He's clearly been through a lot, and I want the best for him. It is certain that Eminem will not allow Suge Knight to frighten him." The rapper may feel sorry for his former foe, but he won't let Suge Knight's intimidation tactics succeed. He's determined not to let anyone intimidate him and to stand up for himself. Eminem's remarks regarding Suge Knight reveal his inner fortitude and willingness to defend himself. He is making it abundantly apparent that he won't be intimidated by anyone, regardless of who they are. It is a message that deserves support and respect. It seems that the long-running feud between Eminem and Knight is far from over. Even though it's unlikely that the two rappers would ever get along, it's obvious that Eminem isn't hesitant to defend his own interests if necessary. In response to Suge Knight's threats, Eminem declares that he won't be scared. In light of the threats he has received, Eminem has been candid and honest about the fact that he still fears Suge Knight. Suge Knight's words or deeds won't be able to stop him from doing what he loves, though. No matter how terrified he may be, he is still passionate about and committed to making music. Eminem is strongly warning those who feel threatened or intimidated by bullies not to allow them to crush their aspirations and dreams. He is enjoining people to confront their fears, stand up for what they believe in, and fight for it. Eminem has made it plain that he will not be intimidated or bullied by Suge Knight, and he wishes for people to draw strength and courage from his experience to stand up for themselves. That's all for now. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more. Thank you for watching.